Big attraction for me this visit is going to be the Bourne Stuntacular. I also have never seen Velocicoaster in person. That was so good! That's amazing. All right, should we go again? I kind of want to. There's only 4 hours left that Universal Orlando's open. We're gonna head over to Universal Studios and we're gonna go and watch the Bourne Stuntacular. I'm excited. Through the magic of walking across City Walk, we're now in Universal Studios, Florida, and met up with some friends of mine. Hello. It's Brett and Alex. You guys should remember them. Brett, at least, was on our Missouri trip this past year, which was good fun, except for Worlds of Fun.
Exactly.
Everything else was great.
Yeah.
And Alex has been in some stuff as well, so it's great being back here. I mean, this is one of your home parks, so you come here a lot more than I do.
I live like a mile from here, so it's pretty nice. Come a lot. And we couldn't have picked a better day.
I'm jealous. Yeah, lines have been very manageable. I mean, I know I mentioned earlier we waited a bit for Spider-Man. That was probably our longest line. We just missed the most recent Bourne show that happened, but there's one happening in a little less than an hour, so our goal is to go and see that one. I know nothing about it.
I'm excited to see what you think of it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but some people love it, some people think it's kind of cheesy, so I'm excited to see what side of the spectrum you're gonna take. You know?
I'm pretty sure I'll love it, but considering how little I know about it, I don't know, I'm excited. Something a little sad, during our visit we will not be able to do Mummy. It is currently closed for refurbishment, which is unfortunate. That is one of the best rides here. Just found that out. It's gonna be down for like a 2-week period or something while they do a couple upgrades. Some areas just needed some general fixing. All right, here we go. Bourne Stuntacular, it's finally time. We're gonna go ahead and give it a watch. I will not be giving any spoiler thoughts after we see the show, because if you're like myself, I'm guessing it's better when you know nothing. Entering a bit of the queue.
Okay. We had a...
Here's a look at some of the things you see in the queue. I've only seen the first Bourne movie, so I hope that I don't need to know a whole lot about this in order to understand the show. We'll see, I guess.
1 hour later.
Okay, we're literally walking out of Bourne Stuntacular right now, and oh my gosh, that alone is worth the price of admission. That is the craziest show I've ever seen in my life. I cannot believe what we just watched.
Yeah, I've seen it, what, 3 times now, and every time it just gets better and better, I swear.
I mean, you were sitting right next to me. I was like fangirling the whole time, the entire time.
Oh,
like,
my God.
as a total film nerd, I'm watching this, I'm like, how did they do that? I'm like, that is insane. That is so cool.
And we were saying, like, the different kind of, like, techniques that they use as far as technology could totally apply to, like, theater someday.
This
like,
is the future.
The future of theater, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely
I
insane.
want to see Broadway do that.
The best thing Universal has done in the past 5 years.
I understand that stance. Like, I mean, wow, it's so good. Like, seriously exceeded expectations.
Yeah,
Take away the projection, put in some blended technology.
Yeah, it's no secret. I mean, this isn't a spoiler for like the plot or what happens or anything, but it does have a giant screen, and that's it's the same idea of what if you've watched The Mandalorian. What they've done with that, and it's how they blended everything together with real stunt actors right there on screen. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, first time I ever saw it, I had no expectations. I was like, cool, new show, let's go check it out. And I mean, like my jaw dropped like at the beginning, and it got lower and lower and lower. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, like I just. The technology is absolutely wild.
If I didn't have a mask on, the whole thing, like my mouth is just hanging open the entire time.
I was gonna say, can we imitate Taylor? Oh my God! What the frick? Oh my God!
Accurate representation of me during that show. Wow, that was amazing. This is something you cannot miss when you go to Universal Orlando. I will see this show every single time I come here now. That was fabulous. Every time I'm entering Diagon Alley, it always reminds me of the first time I visited when I didn't realize that this was the entrance to Diagon Alley because it's so hidden, but I will never get over this reveal. So freaking awesome. Oh, I love Diagon Alley. I mean, come on, look at that. And Gringotts does not have a very long line. We're doing Escape from Gringotts, and I'm waiting in the regular line for once, and I've never seen all of this before. That is insane overflow. Holy cow. Because I always do the single rider line, I've never actually been in this room. I've only seen it from a distance. This is super cool. This is cool. Wow, I love this. They are not using the pre-shows right now, so this is like an elevator sequence or something. And no, this is not the elevator? All right, listen, I've never been here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, here's the elevator that they're not using, so you just walk on through. So wow, that doesn't kill the magic. It's a lot brighter in here than I realized. Here we go. Darkness has fallen upon Diagon Alley. We just gotta have Escape from Gringotts. Always a fantastic ride. One of my favorites here in Universal. And that might be it for Universal Studios. A bit of a quicker visit, not as much time spent in this park, but we wanna get over to Islands of Adventure to see if we can catch Velocicoaster testing, as well as get a night ride on Hagrids, because we have, at this point, about an hour and a half till all of Universal Orlando closes. Fast and Furious Supercharged. I don't know, Brett, maybe we should take a ride.
Absolutely not.
This is so weird to see. It's 6:30 on a weekend, and this area of Universal Studios Florida is deserted. Is it normally this empty?
No, I think because there were so many people that came, like it was hitting capacity every day for Christmas, I think so many people have left that it's now just become really quiet, you know? Especially with this area having one of the main rides closed isn't helping, is it?
Yeah, I figured that.
It's time to fix it though, because no one's really in the park anyway.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a big draw.
It is extremely quiet for Sunday though. I mean, in the week you'd expect this, but I didn't really think it'd be this quiet on a Sunday, but it's good for us.
All right, we're arguing about best nighttime park, and Islands of Adventure is definitely up there. You're saying you prefer Fantasialand?
Yeah, like the Christmas event, like you said, Cedar like Halloween time.
Cedar Point is one of my favorites at night.
There's so many different great. I feel like in general theme parks are better in the evening, so it's hard to say, isn't it? There's so many different amazing theme parks out there, so it'd be interesting to see what people think, which is their favorite though, wouldn't it?
It's definitely very true. I do think Islands of Adventure excels at night. Really, really brilliant. And we can already see some of those lights on Hulk and Velocicoaster peeking up through the distance. All right, you just saw what was my first ever time watching Velocicoaster test run. They just sent a train around, managed to capture it going around at night, and whoa, it looks so sweet. I mean, I already told you I'm pumped for that ride, but whoa, that was pretty cool to see. All right, well that's gonna do it from our day here at Universal Orlando Resort. We ended out with our third ride on Hagrid for the day. And it was a night ride. Waited about 45 minutes for it, not too bad. I actually got put in the back again, so all three rides were in the same row, which is hilarious, but I don't even know how that happened, but it's fantastic. I think this ride really thrives at night because, you know, it's the Forbidden Forest, the Dark Forest, and, you know, when you're doing it at night, it just feels like it's going faster, spookier, you can't see as much as what's going on, and theming is still absolutely fantastic. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to stay tuned for more here at Coaster Studios. We'll see you next time.